Okay, arm straight, right, and switch.
Really, you're gonna take a
Oh, I got to get the
picture of
before.
Batman?
Oh man, I have to get the before. Doesn't make the after's nothing if you don't have before and done. Okay, now just listening to it, I can hear that you're a little labored. Okay, you're on your arms now. You did the other one on your elbow. Yeah, you would do it on your feet. So this is level 3. You're actually correct. Let's go ahead and do it. This is the next progression. The third one, you're on your toes and your hands. I forgot about this progression actually.
Toes like this?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yeah. Well, no. Just well, let me show you. It's a plank first. It starts like this here. Okay, so you have to get it right, and then
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't think.
okay. Well, you have to show me you can't though. All right, so that later when you can, we can see. Man, what are you talking about? You got it. Okay, now you're not stable, but I'm gonna show you how to be stable. All right, let's go other side. But it's important to remember how you felt when you were doing them, and where this all started. All right, good. All right, because that's what the progress is made is about, and we can't do anything unless we find your limit. That's your. All right, we're there. All right, let's go. You don't have to do a whole set. I just want to see it. Okay. I mean, that was enough, though. All right, good stuff. Now you're going to do your side lunge. So you're going to actually step to the side, step out, arm forward, stable, show me you have that lateral stability. And then we're going to go right to the other side, step, and keep it nice and stable. Legs straight, bent, hips go back, and up. So just try to do what you saw me demonstrate, and let me see what that looks like. Right, okay, that looks good. And other side. Okay, now you need to flex the left knee. Okay, on this side, okay, watch this. Stand right here on this line, right in the middle. Okay, now when you step to the right, step on that right line. Okay, arms go forward, he's flexing the knee. Excellent. Now when you go on that side, bend your left knee, do the same thing you did on the right side. See how you're still bending the right knee? We need the left knee to bend, that one to bend, outside knee. No, bend. You need it to do what this leg is doing. Straighten out the right leg and bend your, there you go. Right. Because you're, there you go. No, because you're just, it's early. All right, let's go. Now push out and go to the other side. And there you go. Okay, that's right. Let's go. Now move. Now I'm assessing the movement. We're going to do 10 of those and 2. Okay? Now bring your arms down as you come back up. So step and reach. Right. That should feel natural. Going back. Right, because we're countering the weight of the hip. Now watch that box behind you. A little close to that box. Move forward a little bit. There you go. Because I want you to be able to put the hip back, like towards the box. There you go. All right, a couple more. Okay, now turn that foot in a little straighter at the bottom. Right, because it plants and it helps the hip. There you go. And bench press at 200 pounds tomorrow. But I will say, I think we could get what you did in a year. I think we could do it in 6 months. It depends on where you're at. Oh, just 10. Oh. Yep, we'll just keep in the hurdler 1 stretch, and that's what I got, which is really good. Most kids are not being able to do that. Okay, let's try the other side. And just remember how it feels, because we're mapping out your body. If you have any tightness on any other areas, I need to know.
I felt the tightness just across the thigh.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. You're going to feel it. And you felt that in the thigh. It's in your hip, too, but you wouldn't know it yet. Okay, now that one appears to have more tightness to it. Is that accurate, or does it just look that way? Is it lacking the motion? It definitely isn't as
far down.
Yeah. So does it feel tighter?
I think it feels tighter in the larger area. How about that?
In the hip, or is it
from here to here?
Okay. So
Whereas before it was more localized in the center of the thigh.
Okay. All right. We're gonna roll that out. All right. Very good. Okay. So let's start with that one. We're good. So let's have you to. Basically, that's assessment stretch. We roll first, then we stretch. I'm going to give you a softer roller because the firmer one you'll feel a little more. And we don't want to go there. Yeah, here we go. All right, so you want to flip over, put that under your quadriceps. We're going to roll your quads. You're going to roll from here to here. Have you ever rolled before?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I just threw it at you like you knew what you were doing.
Like this?
Yep, that's it. Okay, now let's go down on your elbows. So you add a little bit of, well, not a little bit, you add as much resistance as you can to the thighs, the quads. Now what you're doing, and I can shoot you some videos, give you some explanation, but basically your myofascia, it actually covers the muscle. And it's like a sheath. that covers the muscle. And we notice it when you're eating chicken, when you take it out of the pack, that white film that somewhat covers the meat, that's like fascia. So when that gets tight, you can't stretch the muscle very well because the fascia is tighter than the muscle. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But we never think about it. So it's like wearing a pair of skinny jeans and thinking you can get a good stretch. It doesn't happen. So what we do, we stretch the fascia. We roll by rolling it out and doing different trigger therapies, and then you can stretch the muscle. So right now, what you're doing is letting all your body weight just drop onto that targeted area of the foam, which is enabling you to actually knead the muscle like dough. So you have adhesions in there, and the reason why you felt tightness on one side, you felt it in an area, on another side, you felt it in a larger area, because the muscle, as long as it is from top to bottom, has sections all throughout it. And you can have certain sections that do not release, and that becomes a trigger point. Got it? So the fiber is long, but you have sarcomeres. You have these little sections that make it, that make it stronger, because each of them have their own ability to contract, you see? Mm-hmm. So when all of them don't contract, the entire muscle itself did not contract, and it's not releasing, you're going to have chronic pain. All right, so now, scale of 1 to 10. How does that feel? Try this one here, because you're manhandling that thing. Usually, you got to find some tenderness. We need to find an 8 in there. If your leg is popping off the ground like that, you need to find an 8 out of 10.
In pain?
We say tenderness. But it would be pain. Yeah, but it's massage type pain. It's not, shouldn't be sharp.
No, I mean, I felt it before.
Okay, all right.
It doesn't really feel any different.
Okay, shift to one leg now. There you go. All right, now keep your body. Okay, there we go. Keep your body on that one leg, and you want to try to put most of your weight. Right, now that changed a little bit. And
all right, that's it.
Okay.
We're at an 8.
Okay, there we go. That's what we want to look for. All right. And right now we're just rolling. In the future, we'll find those knots and we'll stay right on it. All right, so I just want you to spend another 15, 20 seconds on this side, and then go back into that stretch and see if you feel any release. Now, right now we're just rolling, Richard, we're just rolling your quad. We're not rolling the hip. Part of that is
too far on the side.
Well, you'd have to kind of move your junk out of the way, and we'd have to approach it a little differently. It's a little different. The kids, especially the boys, they always have issues with that in the beginning. And you can tell they want to ask the question, so I tell them, yeah, just fold your junk up, tuck, move it, something. You got to have, but you basically, you're going to have to lean to one side and go around, but we'll get there. Let's go back in your stretch again. All right. Okay. So you feel any relief at all? Not yet? Yeah, we got to go. You got to spend more time in it. That right there, we could get that flat in a day. Like literally at one session, that could be flat with no tension. I can see it, but we won't do it all right now. I'm torn though, because part of me says, okay, he would have relief, but so we got to do more. But we keep you moving with the strength. All right, let's go. Okay, so we're going to go from upper body to lower body. So now we're going to get into all our basic plank stuff, and then we'll come back to that mobility stuff. We'll do it in intervals. So let's flip over. We got our basic plank on your elbows. I need to see that we know that. We have the regular plank and the side plank. Okay, perfect example. Okay, looks good. Let's bring the feet apart. Okay, hip width apart. That way you're going to be stable. Okay, and you have a retraction already going on here, which is good. I can see you shaking, so I know it's not that easy, but the position is there. Okay, let's go. 15 more seconds. Now this is where the work comes in. I mean, you have the movement. We're going to hold that. Let's go. 10, 9. And I say you're retracting. I think you know what that means if you have rotator cuff issues. And 3, 2, and done. Right. So the idea is we don't want to hump back in that area. We want to really allow those shoulder blades to retract by use of the scapula. And that's you must have been watching my videos. He is straight from shoulder to hip to knee to ankle and head. Now the goal is 30 seconds first time around, and you're probably approaching about 15 right now. And it just gives me an idea to know what we're dealing with, strength level, and amount of force that you can generate in your body pound for pound. Let's go, 10 seconds. Excellent. Okay. Shoulder blades need to remain flush to the floor. And only go as far as you can go with your shoulders
with
flat.
my shoulders down. Oh,
yes.
okay.
Right there and back. Right. So that would be your range. Okay, because the idea is your feet are going to touch the floor flat, and you'll pull them right back at some point. Right. So we're seeing where Richard's range is right now. So I'm real low down here. My goal is to see that he's glued to the floor, and he is. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
All right, so we know we can get there, but it's not quite.
Do I point my toes or do I keep
No,
like this?
flex them towards your face. That's called dorsiflex or cocking the ankle. Either way, you'll hear me use that term. All right, we're good. That's it. That's all I need to say. I want you to change is just look down. So we have it at the sandbag, right? Always look right. You're trying to keep eye contact with the sandbag the whole time because you're looking to, of course, keep your chin tucked so your head is neutral. All right, let's go 3 more. Okay, 2 more. Tuck the chin, pause at the top. 1, 2, and down. That's exactly right. All right, so looking good. All right, cool. All right, that's the stability of the right hip. Right, so do that again and try not to let the knee cave towards the left knee at all. Okay, and down. Let's go 3 more. Try not to let the left foot touch. Right, keep the right foot working independently. Good. 1 more. All right, we're good there. All right, let's go. Left side. All right, folks, this is an 18-inch rise. So 14 from the stool and 6. So it's 20 inches. 6 and 14, good. Okay. Just do your 6. Okay, and done. Okay, now we go back into our side plank. Then we're going to do our sit-up again, do that little circuit, and then we'll do finish with the uni. Okay, so back into the side plank. Now we're going to, you held this well last time, so let's see if we could go level 2. Level 2 is kicking the leg up off on the top. 1 and down. Let's do 6 of them. 2, right. 3, steady hip. 4, hip doesn't move at all. 5, we're doing good. 6, all right, and done. All right, good. All right, we flip it and dupe it. So we roll it to the other side, exact same thing. Only 6. And you'll realize that the reps will be low and top shoulder back. Right, we're not going to build your conditioning out of your strength training. Let's go. Let's go. 2 more. 1 more. That's where it starts. Okay, take a breather. All right, now we're going to go back to your sit-up board at the 12 inches, and then we'll do your uni. Now, the uni squat, I'm going to take you down just 2 more inches just so we can see the difference in the feel of it, okay? Now, you're moving at a steadier pace than what I would ask. Are you okay moving steady? I'd rather you, okay, let's go. This would be conditioning. Now, when we get into strength, you will take a rest. Like, you literally will never go into something winded like that. But when we're doing core, that's a perfect time to get that conditioning in. Right. Not bad. Let's go. He said he could only do about 10. He did 10 on his last set. He's doing good. All right. 200 pounds, 3 miles in 24 seconds. Sub 6 mile, he never got. He got the 7:14. We're going to get that 6-minute mile. Yeah, but what you don't know is like how fast you'll run 3 miles once you run 6 at a, you know. Good. And that was 6 years ago, right? Okay, so let's see the left. That's the fun stuff. Yeah, it's not touching. Let's go. 2, good. All mechanisms in place, man. 3, 4, good. 1 more. 5 and 6. Okay, take a breather. Excellent. Okay, done. It's actually not too bad. Let's go from the side.
I just wasn't paying attention. My stomach needs a place to go. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, all that'll change. That's real life. Okay, let's go. Shoulders are back. We got 3 more. Not bad. Okay, so at the bottom, your body is losing that straight back position. So don't go back. Don't go quite as low. Right there and up. Now that's what we're looking for. That's your safe range of motion at the time. That's all we need. Done. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Man, let me find out. Okay, got a little bit of calf tightness in there.
Yeah, I feel it in my shoulders.
Yeah, you will. Now, pain or fatigue?
Just tight.
Okay.
No pain.
All right, let's go down. Stay in that 5 seconds. Let's go. And I need to see the front side.
And now I'm feeling this burn.
Right. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. He said that was fine. Okay, and then you can pull the right leg. There you go. Okay, so with the foam making contact, that's looking pretty good. That's why you jumped that 30-inch box the other day. All right, now I see you got some range of motion I didn't know about. Let's see the other side. Boy, I think you're more flexible than your son. All right, so we can see that his leg is level, 90 degree. He has contact with the foam. Foot's up there. We're gonna get your ankle. Now you're done. Your ankle's we're gonna get that ankle literally to the pole. So you're probably about 3 inches out. Very good.